Hey guys, today I have another video on some lil cows. This one is a Romanian furry slash brony that is a defender of zoophilia and pedophilia, but with a dash of a Vore fetish. So it's going to be interesting. Today's unknown lil cow that we're going to be looking into is MirceaKitsune, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because this video is probably going to be posted on Christmas or a day after. We'll see how I can get this video uploaded, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So I will be linking both the ED article and the Kiwi Farms article, because the Kiwi Farms article doesn't have what some of the ED has, so I'm just going to link both of them, but I'm going to be starting on the ED's post. Filipescu, Mircea, Alexandru, or MirceaKitsune, at this time of the ED posting, an 18-year-old transgender Romanian furry otherkin and vorophile. They are obsessed with their identity as an otherkin, which they call trans species, or in the furry fandom, or this person just calls it that. And their posts are quite unique. They can be found absolutely everywhere that this person can post them. They even wrote their own fur wiki page, of course needing to state that they were an otherkin, and they actively talk about themselves being otherkin and defends the concept of otherkins on YouTube comment sections, which seals their fate of being self-obsessed attention whore. They are often butthurt over Linden Labs, the creator of the Second Life game, making a recent decision to restrict teenagers from the main grid. Well, obviously, Kitsune was mad because it took away his jerking material. Kitsune decided that the banning of minors from the corn-infested main grid was the most terrible thing that could ever happen, and tried to start an online movement to protest this decision. Taking matters into their own hand, Kitsune posted their TLDR plea for help on the Second Life forums, their live journal, and Fur Nation message boards. In their arguments, which reeked of butthurt, Kitsune viewed the recent decision by Linden Labs as a form of persecution similar to what blacks in many countries faced in the 1950s on the bus, or what little people face today in restaurants. When a forum member pointed out the American laws about minors' access to pornography in the Child Online Protection Act, Kitsune goes on to bash the American for no particular reason, most likely looking for a scapegoat as the reason underage folks can't access porn on Second Life, and claims it is worse than all the Arabian countries at once. In another post, they claim that porn is a civil right. Now that was all the information about the early freakouts of Kitsune. Now I'm going to head back to the Kiwi Farms article, and we'll pick up from YouTube, where they were first discovered by this Kiwi Farms user. The video that they were discovered was a video made of Shutterfly via Blender animations, which unfortunately I cannot show because this person, Kitsune, has blocked and privated that video. Note that this video got more dislikes than likes, comments were filled with hate, and this would lead Kitsune to place a TLDR at the start of their page. This would tell people to not leave negative comments on Kitsune's videos. There is another video that they made, and this video Kitsune claims to spend months of work and overall a year since starting this project. This project would be a Vore video, and yes, it took Kitsune more than a year to make this masterpiece Vore video. Like I said before, all of Kitsune's videos are either unavailable or privated, so you guys are lucky. You got spared from something probably terrible. But this video would have another TLDR. This time, they want to report the haters for harassment. So Kitsune would have a DeviantArt, and you guessed it, it was filled with Vore fan art. I'm not sure if I'm going to show the screenshots because I'm not sure if YouTube will allow me to. But there is links that are set to Kitsune's favorite Vore that he has created, and they are all furries, by the way. Like, all the art contains furries or some kind of furry getting vored. When not making Vore videos or fan art, what is Kitsune doing? Well, Kitsune playing a Vore fan game known as Vore Tournament. What this is a furry Vore game forked from the Netsu project, where players use a harpoon-like gun and needles to swallow and digest their enemies for score. Kitsune would then take 2 years to draw 6 original My Little Pony OCs, and then decided to see if they could copyright those 6 little ponies for the legal ramifications so that they could track their designs to see if people use them. There is journal entries on their DeviantArt account with titles such as How to Loot Your Dead Mother on Her Funeral Day. This was regarding Kitsune's grandmother passing away and giving some information about the family dynamic of how Kitsune's father would much rather stay in France instead of coming back to Romania to be with their mother and themselves. And then there is a post called FU YouTube. This post would talk about another creator that seemed to get a copyright strike because this creator uses copyrighted songs in their PMVs. PMVs were some of Kitsune's favorite videos. On to say that this animator isn't a furry themselves, but makes really good anthro animations. How dare YouTube for doing this? There was no surprise when Kitsune decided to defend Kuro the Wolf when Kuro the Wolf was outed as a zoo sadist. And Kuro the Wolf, if you don't know, was accused of having relations with their own dog and talking in zoophilia groups of hurting and abusing animals for sexual pleasure. So this guy would then go on to spurg out on Tumblr, Twitter, saying that having relations with an animal is not bad as what people are saying, that he calls people that go against any sadism or any zoophilia, that they are the enlightened life police, and that's his term for normal people that think, yeah, no, it's weird to have relations with animals. Kitsune would go out of their way to defend another zoo sadist that was in the Zoo Sadist Leaks Wintergreen Wolf, but not only was defending zoophilia okay in Kitsune's mind, but it would also go on to defend the PDF files. We already touched on this before of how Kitsune would go on this crusade against Second Life because the devs did not want kids in areas that were not appropriate for children or children to see. But Kitsune would then make a tweet, hashtag PDF files, hashtag zoophilias are sexualities. Understanding this, it's one of the primary reasons why I defend the hashtag maps, hashtag no map community. Kitsune would also get mad at the cops, and the reason why Kitsune got mad at the cops is because cops were doing their job to protect children from PDF files. Kitsune also encouraged PDF files and zoophiles to go march in the streets and stand up for themselves and let people know that they were okay. But then this would also be in another tweet that he liked. Kitsune would like this tweet that states that the age of consent laws should be scrapped and replaced with consent education and licensing. Consent education would start as early as first grade, and anyone who is consent certified can have sex with whoever they choose, which is absolutely disgusting. The people that Kitsune is okaying in his book. When Kitsune is not advocating for PDF file acceptance, they are spending their time advocating for children and teens having access to corn under the guise of equal rights. Kitsune would then be banned from Twitter, then the Twitter would get unbanned, and that's kind of where this drama stops. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.